guys, so today I have a first impression video for you, and the first impression is on the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This claims that it can give all-day flawless coverage, lasting power of a primer, coverage of concealer, and the blendability of a foundation in one, and it's shine-free. I was very excited to use this. I got it for $9.99 at Target. I was hesitant to get it, but now that I have tried it out, I love the way it goes on. I did use a couple other things, but I know that if it lasts long for me, and I need a little bit more coverage, then I know that it'll be perfect for someone whose skin is maybe not as oily or doesn't need as much coverage. So what I did was my full routine that I would normally do, but I found that I needed a lot less. This is really nice. It blends on perfectly. The color I have is 857, which is golden tan. It blended on really well. It gave pretty good coverage. Not fantastic, but with a little bit of concealer, I was fine. And also, it really does set very, very quickly. Not so quickly that you can't blend it, but very quickly to the point that it sets and you don't even have to put any powder on. I used a tiny bit, like all over, just a very little bit of powder though. And I think on a day when I didn't need it to last for a long time, I probably wouldn't even use powder, which is something I can never say. I've never been able to say that I can use a foundation without powder. This is amazing. And the thing that I love is that it does set, but it doesn't set to a powdery finish. It doesn't feel powdery or cakey. It looks like beautiful natural skin. I am very, very impressed for this very first part of actually applying my makeup. I went ahead and finished my makeup with, you know, eye color and some lip color and blush and everything. But just alone, this is just fantastic. Now, I'm going to show you guys the products beforehand because the actual application is going to be sped up, so I want you guys to know exactly what I used. What I did was I took one pump of the CoverGirl foundation and I applied it all over my face, and then I went back with my Revlon Photoready concealer. This is in medium, and I did it underneath my eyes and on any spots that I needed, and then I went back with about half of a pump of the CoverGirl and my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I just took it and stippled it all over my face and kind of blended it in. One thing I'm going to try and get is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques because I think that that will apply this even better, but this works really well. And this is $8.49 at Target. This I got for like $8.99 or $7.99 at ULTA. After I do that, I sprayed my face once with some of my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, and I went ahead and did my eyebrows and my eyes and everything, and then I went back with a very tiny bit of my CoverFX matte setting powder, and I just did a very small amount with my big Real Techniques powder brush, which was $8.99 at ULTA, and then I went over and sprayed it one more time with some of my setting spray. So that's all I did for my foundation. The things that I have on my eyes, on my lips, on my cheeks, like bronzer and highlight and everything, I will leave down below so that you can see. But I hope this is helpful. I will be back later on tonight. It is actually 5:45 now. I was doing homework all day, so I didn't put my makeup on until later in the afternoon, but I know that I'll have my makeup on probably until about 2 or 3. So I think that's a good test of seeing how long it lasts and how long you stay shine-free. So I will be back to update right before I take my makeup off so that you guys can see how it looks and how the coverage is held up, and I will see you guys later. it is actually about 10:15 right now. So I've had my makeup on for over a little over 4 hours. So for me, this is kind of the halfway point because I decided that for today the test would be an 8-hour test. Um, I have not touched up my makeup once, and I don't feel the need to touch it up, and that is amazing for me, I swear. With someone with such oily skin, I've never ever felt this. Even with my fabulous Revlon color stay, I still have to touch it up at a certain point. It might last a little bit longer and it might not be as oily with the Revlon color stay, but I still have to touch it up. With this, I don't have to touch it up at all. If anything, it just looks more natural as time goes on. It looks perfect. Yeah, so it's been on for a little over 4 hours. I will be back in another 4 hours to do the final impression of it and how I feel after 8 hours of wear. Guys, this is looking great because normally I would have had to touch up within about 2 hours of having whatever makeup, whatever foundation it was, not just this one. So I'm really loving it, and I will be back in a few hours. Hey there, so it is about 7 hours after I applied my foundation. It's a little after almost 2 o'clock, I think, and I applied it at 5:45, so it's been about 7 hours and 10 minutes. So it's been on for a good part of the day. This is how it looks. As you can see, I'm slightly shiny on my forehead and kind of around this area of my cheeks and nose, but honestly, compared to how shiny I normally would be, this is amazing. I have not touched my makeup up once. I have not added powder, spray, anything. I've just let it go so that I could test it, and honestly, I'm incredibly happy. I do want to mention really quick that I didn't use a primer with this because it is supposed to be a primer, concealer, and foundation all in one. But I did use my Finishes Mattifying Cleanser, which I got at Target. They don't make this anymore, but they do have the oil control one that Clean and Clear makes, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing, just different packaging. Um, and then after I used that cleanser, I used the Clean and Clear Advantage Daily Protecting Moisturizer with an SPF 15 because it's just a lightweight moisturizer with no like acne medication in it. So it was just to keep my skin moisturized. Guys, I have to say that I'm in love with this product. It is amazing. As someone with incredibly oily skin, I've never been able to feel this way, that I can put on a foundation and not use any powder or a very, very, very small amount of powder and have coverage that lasts all day. There's only a couple spots that have kind of faded a little bit, but I'm not really too upset about that because I know that if I was touching up a little bit more regularly, then I wouldn't notice that at all. And also the fact that after 7 hours, this is as oily as I am is amazing for someone with such oily skin as I have. I will definitely be using this as my full-time foundation over my makeup forever and over my Revlon Color Stay, which is a big thing for me. I think that everyone should go out and try this. It's only $10 at Target, and I'm pretty sure it's about the same price at Walmart for a foundation that lasts for a really long time during the day, and it has a beautiful finish and it has pretty good coverage for a foundation, so I'm very happy about it. I hope that this review was helpful. I know that this is a really popular product right now and a lot of people are looking up reviews about it, so anyone who's new to my channel, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for checking out my channel. Please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to do my best to upload more videos so I can have at least one video a week. If you really like this video, please favorite it, leave comments down below, I answer all of them, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!